What up, Bandit? What up, my brother?
Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. Well, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new show today, and I am brought to you by YouTube, Anchor Radio, and Spotify, and you already know what this is. We are the Listen Doctor Radio.
Why, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio. You already know who I am. You know why you're here. You're here for some news. We're live right now on Beagle, and we are live on Facebook at the same damn time as I'm giving you guys a news story. This is a brand new news story that's coming from out of Chicago. You guys know we did a story just last week about a young female being shot and killed in the McDonald's drive-thru. A 7-year-old being shot and killed in the McDonald's drive-thru. Now we have another story. And on that story, I told the young mother of that child to move the fuck out of the city. Yes, I told the mother. Shout out to the people that's making their way into Beagle land. Hello. I want you guys to kind of bear with me a little bit. I'm live on 3 different platforms. So hopefully you guys can chill out for me and get the show. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. I'm trying to do a news story. Appreciate it, guys. If you would like to sit here and chill out and watch the story, we're going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long. I got 2 stories to do, and 2 stories going to be 10 to 15 minutes long. So I'm kind of live on all 3 phases. We live right now here. We live right now on Facebook, and we're doing a news story for you guys right now on the news channel. With that being said, man, I have a lot of shit to get to. This story, I told you guys last week of a 7-year-old being shot and killed in Chicago. And on that story, I told her mother to move the fuck out of Chicago. Y'all know I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I told the mother if she stayed in Chicago after her daughter got killed in Chicago at 7 years old, I told that young mother if she stayed in Chicago, she's a fool. And I don't feel sorry for her losing her child. Right? I did say that on the last video, right? You would think people would have saw my video in Chicago and would have said, this man has been doing so many stories about our town. Let's stop shooting. You would think these people in Chicago on the day of Mother's Day would say, you know what? We are not going to shoot up today. You would be wrong. The story that I got behind me, ladies and gentlemen, is a story of just that. A 14-year-old was shot and killed executional style in the head, shot in the head 4 times. That's not the only person that died. That same day, another person got shot in the head, was killed. Another person was shot and was killed. And another person was shot and killed. A total of 45 people that was shot on Mother's Day, ladies and gentlemen. And I just came out of a Beagle Live room on Beagle, where it had 595 people in there, and they're arguing over dumb shit. A whole bunch of black people are kings and queens, fuck white people, that's the whole room, people in the panel, everybody was arguing about that shit. Black people are superior to whites, and all that dumb shit, and all I put in the comments, all I said was, everybody in here want to say y'all pro-black. Y'all all pro-black, right? Why none of y'all talking about the little kid that was shot in Chicago? The room was silent. Geechee was like, the room was silent. You can hear crickets. Nobody said anything about it. I don't even subscribe to Black Lives Matters. I don't subscribe to it. I don't. I don't subscribe to that shit. And I talk about black on black crime more than they do. How is that, ladies and gentlemen? I am the so-called coon. I am the so-called black person who want to be white. I am the so-called person that's black that they want to say talk down on his race. But I'm the only one that give a fuck about people when they get shot. The only reason it's not a big story is because a white cop didn't pull the trigger. That's the only reason why you didn't see about this story that you're about to hear. I'm going to let you guys listen to the story. This is for the news channel. This is for Beagle. This is for Facebook. I'm going to let you guys watch it. And tell me, am I wrong or not? But I know I'm not. At the end of the day, this shit has to stop. And I keep telling people, put the fucking guns down. Pops even said it on Friday. You lose some, you win some. But you live to fight another day. These bitch niggas do not know how to fight. These bitch niggas do not have a daddy in their life. These bitch niggas do not have somebody in their life to tell them, put the fucking guns down. These kids want to live. These kids want to grow. These kids want to live a life without fucking fearing for bullets. And it's only in the black community. I'm tired of people keep saying that shit. That the white folks is keeping us down. That's a lie. It's a fucking lie. That's something that's transitioned us. They made us believe that. Trust me. Trust me, that is a fucking lie. In this story behind me, you're going to see it. Let's go ahead and watch the story. Let me know what y'all think. Let's get it. Here's a story that happened not only 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago. In Chicago, ladies and gentlemen, on the day of Mother's Day. Mother's Day. You would think people would be with their mom, celebrate Mother's Day, but you would be wrong.
Summer, Chicago police investigating that deadly shooting, 3 of them in all in East Garfield Park, all happening within an hour of one another.
And one of the victims was a teenage boy. Judy Wang is live in Garfield Park this morning with the latest. Judy?
Good morning. Area 4 detectives are investigating all 3 cases. They continue searching for suspects in each shooting. One of the victims is a 14-year-old boy. Cook County's medical examiner identifies him as Eddie Thigpen. He was shot at about 9:30 last night. Police say he was found at Springfield and Madison near an Aldi store parking lot. The boy had been shot in the abdomen. Police say due to the severity of his injuries, he was not able to give officers any details when it comes to the circumstances surrounding the shooting. The boy was pronounced dead at Mount Sinai Hospital. About a half hour later, a 36-year-old man was shot and killed near Homan Avenue and Ohio Street. He was shot multiple times. Police say witnesses told them the victim and the shooter knew each other. And then minutes later, a 23-year-old man was killed at West Harrison and South Francisco Avenue. Police say he had been shot once in the chest. A friend drove him to Mount Sinai Hospital where he passed away.
How can you go into celebrating Mother's Day within the last hour? 3 victims have succumbed to their injuries due to a gunshot wound.
CPD records show at least 90 minors have been shot so far this year. 15 of them were killed. Outside Area 4 Police Headquarters, Judy Wang, WGN.
She said 90, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all heard that. She said 90 juveniles have been shot in Chicago this year. It is just motherfucking May. It is just May, ladies and gentlemen. May. Is it May or April? May. May 11th. It's just May. And 90 people, 90 juveniles, 90 children were shot in Chicago. 15 of those children passed away. But I don't see no bitch ass people on Bigo talking about it. I don't have 500 people in my room talking about it. You know why? Because the white cop didn't do the shooting. That's why. That's why. That's why. It wasn't a white guy doing the shooting. It was us. It was us. So, you want me to believe that Black Lives Matter so much that I'm the only person that seems to actually give a fuck about black kids, black children. But then I get called names because I want to speak about something that I see that's hurting our community. And in the chat, in that room, I was saying, why y'all ain't talking about that? Nobody want nothing to say. Nobody had nothing to say. They asking me to get up in the box so they can tell me off, basically. But ain't nobody talking about it. Those same people I put in the comment section, I'm going live to explain what the fuck I had to say. They're not over here. They won't come. Because they are cowards. I'm the only one that stands up in the black community for black people. It seems like. And I get called names. I get called names standing up for black children. Black people that didn't ask to be here. Black children that did not ask to come here. Do you not understand that? These kids didn't ask to fucking come here. These kids did not ask to fucking come here. They were chilling in your nutsack. They were chilling in your mama arteries. They were chilling in that fucking egg sack. They did not ask to come here. Your bitch ass and her bitch ass decided to have sex and have a child. After they told you you can give it up for adoption, you can abort it, you can do all those things. You choose to still bring that child in the world. Knowing you was a fucked up person, knowing you didn't have no credit, knowing you was staying with your people, knowing you didn't have nowhere to go, knowing you didn't have a fucking vehicle, knowing you didn't have any education, you still let that child come in this world. And what happened? 9 times out of the 10, what happened to you happened to that child. The child get raped. The child get molested and touched on because the fucking parent wasn't ready to have it. I keep saying black women because I can't fight for every race. I'm not trying to fight for every race. I can't fight for Mexicans. I can't fight for Chinese folks because I'm not Chinese. I'm not Mexican. The only thing I can fight for is blacks. I am asking to pass a law. A black woman should not be able to have a child without taking a psychological test. You can't pass that psychological test, you cannot have that baby. We gotta have a license to have a car. We gotta have a license to drink. We gotta have a license to smoke. But you don't have to have a license to fuck. You don't have a license to bring a child, a human being into this world. Another fucking human being. It is sickening that only me is speaking up about it. And I get called names. I don't give no fucks. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it. It needs to be heard. It's a fucking shame. A 14-year-old was shot on Mother's Day. Murdered. In cold blood. And the killers are still out there. How the fuck can you sleep with yourself? How the fuck can you go to sleep? How the fuck can you go fuck a bitch? No, you just killed a 14-year-old. But it's kind of like when the guy killed that 7-year-old last week. He went to sleep. He went dived in some pussy. He got his dick sucked the next morning. He got up, ate some Cheerios. He put on Sports Center, saw that they were talking about football. He went, took a shower. He went, made a sandwich. He knew he killed the fucking 7-year-old. Something is seriously wrong with black people. Something is seriously wrong with blacks. Tell me I'm lying. I got the proof. Tell me I'm lying. So the white folks is making us look that way? So they making y'all kill each other? Get the fuck out of here with that. Saying that for years, black men, I'm not going to listen unless you give them something. Right, take something away, exactly. Like my man Bandit just said. He been saying that for years. Black people are not going to listen until you take something away from them. You right, Bandit. You know what I think? I think you should start taking what they want. Black women love their hair and products, love makeup. Start taking their hair and makeup from them. They'll get that shit under control quickly. Trust me. I bet $1 million fucking dollars that I don't have. If you start taking their hair products away from them, hey, boo-boo, what's in the picnic basket? They gonna get that shit together. Black men, start taking their sports away. Take sports away. Hey, you taking football away from us? I can't watch Drew Brees on a football field because y'all killing each other? Nigga, y'all gonna get that shit together. Take it away and they'll start changing laws. And make a law that you have to be able to have a baby. Carry that baby for 9 months. A lot of these girls that have children are children they motherfucking self. It is sad. And like I said, it's another story that happened on Mother's Day. This is not the only one. But like this story, the next person in this story, the denominator in the next story is, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? A black on black victim was shot by another black man. Not a white cop. A black man. But do you hear Dr. Umar? Do you hear Farrakhan? Do you hear Black Lives Matters? Do you hear Steve Harvey? Do you hear D.L. Hughley? Do you hear the morning show people talk about it? Do you hear Whitney Williams on her bitch ass show say anything about it? Because it's not popular to say. Because it ain't a white person that did the crime. Thank you guys for coming, checking out the show. I am DJ Fatboy, aka The Doc. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit all the links at the bottom. Go follow my channel, deedee&cecetv. Do it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.